Well, once again, a very good evening because now I see a lot more people and I'm sure I can hear a good evening now, a loud and clear good evening from all of you. Good evening, everyone. It's a bit confusing, such a wonderful crowd in front, such a wonderful setup. And, at the cost of being a bit filmy, I'll have to say it's, I don't know whether to say to the crowd or to this wonderful location, this wonderful place, Eco Retreat, looking so beautiful, so elegant, just like a wow. And that's with all of you as well. But I just want to know before we start, what's your feeling here sitting at Eco Retreat? Like, how are you all feeling? What's the vibe here? Can we hear that a little louder? What's the vibe here? Thank you. That explains it all. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting in a very short while from now. So, I'll once again request if there are some guests who are still, we're waiting for some of them, I'll request them to join. And yes, Odisha, Konark and Eco Retreat, Odisha Travel Bazaar's 2024 edition could not have found a better sense of context, place and occasion. This is Diksha Tiwari welcoming all of you to the 5th edition of Odisha Travel Bazaar, organized by the Odisha Tourism Department in association with FICCI. One of the most beautiful states of the country, Odisha is known for its rich tapestry of history, heritage, culture, as well as astounding natural resources, which all blend modernity in a unique fashion. So the B2B meetings, I'm sure, held earlier during the day would have given you a bit of insight into that, right? You have got a bit of taste of Odisha already, right, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I need a little bit of energy, before we begin. So, have you got a taste of Odisha already? Yes. Yeah, see, I need that encouragement to go on. But let me also tell you that Odisha is also India's fastest developing state today, a top investment destination and a sports capital of the country as well. But at the same time, the quaint and simplicity of Odisha is striking and deeply rooted in its syncretic Jagannath culture. In fact, not very far from where we are assembled is where Odisha pays homage to the sun god through a towering architectural marvel which kisses the clouds. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. The Sun Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a wonder of the world, is a very, very unique identity of our state as well. On the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful Eco Retreat represents a modern and aspirational Odisha which prides in its history, heritage, culture, dance, cuisine, and wants to showcase it to the entire world. So I would say Odisha is truly a traveler's paradise. One state, many experiences. From some of India's finest beaches, verdant forests, wildlife, Buddhist heritage, exquisite handicraft and handloom, soul food, art, music, culture, you just name it, we have everything. And what we always pride in saying is that Odisha has something for everyone. In fact, the very fact that Eco Retreat, which started as a flagship tourism property from this wonderful Ramchandi beach in 2019, has expanded to 7 locations that actually showcases the diversity that this state has to offer. So can we have a round of applause for this wonderful state and the potential that it has to offer in the tourism sector. Thank you so much. Before we get started, I would like to acknowledge the presence of eminent industry leaders who are here with us today. Would like to particularly welcome Shri Dinesh Chadhaji, VP, Taj Group. A warm welcome to him. And yes, a big round of applause from all of you as we welcome them. We have with us Shri Manoj Gowda, President Director, Mayfair Group. We have with us Shri Sobhagya Mahapatra, MD, India, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Atmosphere Group. A very warm welcome to all of them. We have with us Shri Vishal Kamath, Executive Director, Kamath Hotels. A very, very warm welcome to all of you. We have with us Shri Amresh Tiwari, Vice Chairman, ICPB. And of course, we have a lot of representatives from the industry, and we are delighted to have all of you here today. So once again, on behalf of Odisha Tourism Department and FICCI, we would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. And without any further delay, I would also like to take this opportunity now to get started with our inaugural ceremony and welcome our esteemed dignitaries with a round of applause from all of you. So please put your hands together as I welcome Shri Lenin Mahanti, Chairman, Odisha Tourism Development Corporation, Director Tourism, Shri Sachin Ramchandra Jadhav, Dr. J.K. Mahanti, Co-Chairman, FICCI National Tourism Committee, CMD Swasti Group, and of course, Senior Advisor FICCI, Shri Manav Majumdar. I would like to welcome all of them and invite them to join us on stage as we get ready to start with the inaugural ceremony. Once again, a very, very warm welcome to all of them. And of course, as is the customary practice, we would like to welcome all our esteemed guests on dais with bouquets. May I request the General Manager of this wonderful eco-retreat, Shri Nilanjan De, to please come here on stage and present bouquets to all our esteemed guests on dais. पहले आप Thank you so much. Well, yes, so once again, a very warm welcome to the 5th edition of Odisha Travel Bazaar 2024. And we are indeed privileged that we have esteemed dignitaries from the government and the industry here with us on stage today to showcase Odisha before you, keeping in mind what tourists want today and how Odisha can and should be in the bucket list of each and every traveler. On that note, I would request Shri Manav Majumdar, Senior Advisor FICCI, who has been a witness to the transformational journey of Odisha tourism over the years and as part of FICCI has been a pillar of support to the Odisha Tourism Department, to present the welcome address.
Thank you, Diksha. And good evening, everyone. Sri Naveen Patnaik ji, whose video message we are fortunate to have obtained, and that will be played later in the evening. Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Sri Lenin Mahanti, Chairman, Odisha Tourism Development Corporation, Sri Sachin Ramchandra Yadav, Director, Department of Tourism, Government of Odisha, Sri J.K. Mohanty, Co-Chair, FICCI National Tourism Committee, and CMD Swasti Group, leaders from the tourism and hospitality industry, our valued tour operators, both domestic and foreign, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to welcome each one of you, everyone, to this 5th edition of the OTB, as it is well known, Odisha Travel Bazaar 2024, at this wonderful eco-retreat, Konark. We are most grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister for his vision in transforming the tourism landscape of Odisha towards making it one of the leading destinations for tourism in India. I am pleased to share with you, and we most gratefully acknowledge that under the dynamic leadership of the Honorable Minister, Sri Ashwini Kumar Patra, who could not join us due to some exigency, but under his dynamic leadership and under the valuable guidance of Sri Lenin Mohanty and Sri Surendra Kumar, Additional Chief Secretary, we are organizing this 5th edition of the Odisha Travel Bazaar for the first time at the Eco Retreat, Konark. I am delighted to welcome all the domestic tour operators from across the country and foreign tour operators from several countries, several parts of the world to this significant event. Also, I take this opportunity to welcome all tourism stakeholders from Odisha who are showcasing the best of Odisha's tourism products, services. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, to this august gathering, I don't need to labor the point of how Odisha is so uniquely placed in the tourism landscape and tourism ecosystem of the entire country. It is too well known. As always, the state government has been displaying great initiatives, well thought out and well executed efforts in promoting tourism in the beautiful state of Odisha. The Eco Retreat, which is a successful instance, in fact, a mega instance, to showcase the best of Odisha's tourism potential, has generated, in the meanwhile, huge interest in the domestic and international markets. I am confident platforms like Odisha Travel Bazaar, OTB, will further enhance the tourism potential of the state and help in attracting investment in the state in this important area. Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries on and off the dais, with these words, I welcome you all once again. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Shri Majumdar, for that wonderful and very, very warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have amidst us on stage today Dr. J.K. Mohanty, Co-Chairman, FICCI National Tourism Committee and CMD, Swasti Group. Shri Mohanty is a household name when it comes to Odisha hospitality and tourism sector, and his contribution to the sector has been immense, spanning over 3 decades. In fact, Shri J.K. Mohanty has many firsts to his credit. He gave Odisha its first set of premium hotels under Swasti Group. He has also been a pioneer in promoting rural and destination tourism in Odisha by coming up with a luxurious resort at Chilika, Asia's largest brackish water lagoon, and always at the forefront in promoting Odisha tourism. May I now request him for his remarks.
Distinguished guests on the dais, dignitaries and trade partners, friends from both print media and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the 5th edition of the Odisha Travel Bazaar, which is being held from 7th to 9th, organized by the Odisha Tourism in collaboration with FICCI. This is an exclusive B2B event hosted buyers, sellers, and this event will uniquely focus on the business of inbound and domestic tourism. India's large market, travel and tourism offers a diverse portfolio of niche tourism products, ecotourism, sports tourism, MICE, film, adventure tourism, wellness, rural tourism, religious tourism and Odisha has to offer a spectacular avenues for most of these tourism products. Since our domestic tour operators are here, I will take this opportunity just to inform you that you people have been promoting the tourism sector vigorously, and today India is doing wonderfully well in the tourism sector, in the domestic tourism sector, domestic tourism market. Well, friends, as you are fully aware of the advantages of selling Goa, selling Madhya Pradesh, selling Delhi, Jaipur, Agra, and other like Kerala, every state has something unique to offer. But today you are in a state that has everything which other states offer. So I welcome you to enjoy this state, the tourism potential of this state while you are here. Odisha is lavishly gifted and marvelously endowed with a plethora of natural bounties, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and UNESCO sites which spellbound each and every visitor visiting the mystic land to unravel the beauty of the state. You must have heard recently about the beautification of the temples, Lord Sri Jagannath temples, Parikrama, the Samaleshwari temple, Lingaraj temple in Bhubaneswar, and in many other temples. The beautification, modernization is in progress because of the high demand of visit of spiritual tourists to the state. Our state has excelled in one of these things of spiritual tourism and also sports tourism. Today, almost all the hotels are sold out in the state because of sports. Sports activities are going on. International players are there in almost all the hotels in Bhubaneswar, and we are proud to have them, and they are a big segment of the tourism market today. Government of Odisha has hosted international sports such as FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup and 2023 Men's Hockey World Cup tournament, which helped strengthen the position of Odisha tourism in global arena. There are many advantages of Odisha which Odisha enjoys over other states, which I am sure you will enjoy during your fam tours to the state, to different places of the state. And I am sure the department is has made out a very useful fam tour program for all of you, and you must avail this fam tour to know more about the state. I don't want to lengthen my speech because I have got two more speakers with me. I welcome you and thank you for being with us today. And as I represent FICCI here as co-chairman National Tourism Committee, I also represent my own company, Swasti Group of Hotels, Resorts and Swasti Travels, and SIMS, the Swasti Hospitality Education. We'll be very happy and are indeed here to welcome you all to enjoy your stay here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Srimanti, for those warm words. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are privileged today that we have Amit Sasa on stage, Shri Sachin Ramchandra Jadhav, Director, Tourism, Government of Odisha, and literally he has given a new direction to Odisha tourism. An avid traveler himself, he has a great understanding of this diverse sector, a very keen observer of the current trends of the industry. He brings that knowledge to the table, and his unmatched passion for the sector reflects in all the endeavor that the tourism department undertakes. It'll be a privilege to now request him for his address and also a presentation on Odisha tourism.
Thank you, Diksha, for the kind words. Esteemed dignitaries on the dais, Shri Lenin Mohanty, Honorable Chairman, Odisha Tourism Development Corporation, Shri J.K. Mohanty, Chairman and Managing Director, Swasti Group of Hotels and Co-Chair of FICCI, Odisha Chapter, Shri Manav Muzumdar, and esteemed dignitaries who have travelled a long way to attend today's function. I'd like to mention few names of industry leaders from the hospitality and travel sector. Shri Dinesh Chaddaji, Vice President, Corporate, Indian Hotels Company Limited. Shri Amresh Tiwari, Vice Chairman, India Convention Promotion Bureau. Shri Saubhagya Mahapatra from Atmosphere Group of Hotels. Shri Vishal Kamath from Kamath Hotels. Ms. Manjarika, I'm sorry, I may not pronounce your name properly, I do not know, from Belgadia Palace Hotels, who is representing the Heritage Group of Hotels per se. Shri Manoj Gowda, Mrunalika, I'm so sorry. And Shri Manoj Gowda from Mayfair Hotels. And please pardon me if I am excluding any name, because it is not possible to name all the important personalities who have travelled all the way. Most importantly, our stakeholders, sellers from our own state, who have been representing Odisha for all the years and in this Odisha Travel Bazaar, and the domestic tour operators who have travelled from 18 states to take part in this flagship event of Odisha Travel Bazaar of the state. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this exclusive property of Eco-Retreat Konark. Although this is 5th edition of Odisha Travel Bazaar, organized by Department of Tourism, Government of Odisha, it is for the first time that we are organizing this event at Konark Eco-Retreat. There is a reason for this thing. In earlier editions, we used to organize this event in the month of September or October, just before the typical tourist season of Odisha starts. But we realized in the course that the tourist season of Odisha, it typically happens after that event is over. We wanted to show the best of Odisha to our guests attending this event, and that too the best of locations. So we thought that Konark, this Ramchandi beach, being the less explored wonders of India, not only just Odisha, we call Odisha India's best kept secret. There are so many secrets. We also say there is secret around every corner in Odisha. This is one of that, and I believe over a period of your stay for a couple of days at this property will definitely enchant you, mesmerize you, and you carry the word about Odisha to the rest of the country and rest of the world. The government of Odisha, it believes that tourism is an underlying sector for the economy. It is omnipresent. Any economic activity you take, it cannot happen without travel. It cannot happen without effective communication. And travel is incomplete without hospitality. The government understands this. The government also understands that government cannot do all the business, but the government can facilitate the business, and it ought to facilitate the business. So the Department of Tourism in Government of Odisha has undertaken a threefold task of promotion of tourism. Number one, to provide adequate infrastructure, appropriate infrastructure, which is conducive to tourism and travel industry. Number two, providing promotion for two things: promotion of tourism industry, travel industry, and promotion of and projection of the soft power of the state, which in turn not only attracts the tourists, but most importantly attracts the investors. And the government believes that to take care of the investors, to take care of the tour operators fraternity, it will automatically take care of the tourists and travelers coming to the state. To this effect, the government has been revising its tourism policy every